This video is crafted to share timeless Buddhist teachings, guiding viewers toward cultivating inner strength during life's quieter moments. Rewritten from the original text, this script ensures originality, complies with YouTube's copyright policies and fair use guidelines, and engages the audience with relatable stories and practical insights. The content emphasizes Buddhist principles like the Four Noble Truths, mindfulness, discipline, and letting go, presented in accessible language with inspiring narratives. Part 1: Opening, the Quiet Moments of Life. Welcome to our channel, where we explore paths to peace and wisdom through the lens of Buddhist teachings. Today, I invite you to pause and reflect on those quiet moments in life, not the big celebrations or milestones, but the times when the world seems to slow down, and your heart begins to listen. Have you ever sat by a window, watching sunlight filter through the trees, feeling no need to rush? Or maybe while walking in a park, you realized how time slips by like a gentle breeze. In Buddhist philosophy, these moments reveal a profound truth. True strength isn't about conquering the external world but about finding resilience and stillness within. In this video, we'll dive into how Buddhist principles, from understanding suffering to practicing mindfulness and discipline, can help you build a mind so steady that no storm can shake it. Let's begin this journey together. Part 2: Understanding Suffering, the Two Arrows and Kisa Gotami's Story. At the heart of Buddhism lies the Four Noble Truths, the first of which states that suffering, dukkha, is an inevitable part of life. But the Buddha also taught that we can ease our suffering by changing how we respond to it. This is beautifully illustrated in the parable of the two arrows. Imagine you're stung by a bee. The pain of the sting is the first arrow, unavoidable, as suffering is part of being human. But if you start worrying about an allergic reaction or blaming yourself for not being careful, you're shooting a second arrow, one created by your own mind. To bring this to life, let's look at the story of Kisa Gotami, a woman who lost her only child. Devastated, she carried her child's body through her village, begging for a remedy to bring him back. She eventually reached the Buddha, who asked her to find a mustard seed from a household untouched by death. As Kisa Gotami went from home to home, she realized every family had faced loss. This awakened her to the universal nature of suffering, helping her release her grief and embrace the truth of impermanence. Buddhist parables. This story teaches us that while we can't dodge the first arrow, we can choose not to fire the second. Through mindfulness, we can observe our emotions without letting them take over, transforming suffering into a path toward wisdom. Part 3: Cultivating Stillness, Practicing Mindfulness. In our fast-paced world, stillness can feel like a luxury. Yet Buddhism teaches that peace is always within reach if we return to the present moment. Mindfulness, the practice of fully focusing on the here and now, is the key to finding calm amidst chaos. Let's try a quick exercise. Sit comfortably, close your eyes if you'd like, and take a deep breath through your nose, feeling the air fill your chest. Hold it for a moment, then exhale slowly through your mouth. Repeat 3 times, noticing the sensation of each breath. Do you feel your mind settling? Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh said, "The breath is the bridge between body and mind." Thich Nhat Hanh quotes. Just a few minutes of mindful practice each day, whether through meditation, a slow walk, or even washing dishes, can build a resilient mind that stays steady through life's ups and downs. Take Sarah, who felt overwhelmed after retiring. She started practicing mindfulness by meditating for 5 minutes each morning. At first, her thoughts wandered, but over time, she found that stillness wasn't about erasing worries but creating space to feel them without being swept away. Part 4: The Power of Discipline, an Act of Self-Compassion. In Buddhist teachings, discipline, or sila, is not about rigid rules or self-punishment. Instead, it's a gentle act of self-love, like tending to a garden with care to help it flourish. It's the commitment to show up for yourself, day after day, with kindness and intention. Discipline can start with small, mindful actions, sitting in meditation for 5 minutes each morning, taking a moment to savor your coffee while noticing its warmth, or writing down one thing you're grateful for before bed. These simple practices, when done consistently, weave a strong foundation for a calm and resilient mind. Consider James, a retired teacher who felt adrift after leaving his career. He began a daily ritual of brewing tea and spending 10 minutes in silence, reflecting on a short Buddhist verse. "It's not about forcing myself," he shared. "It's about honoring the gift of a new day." This small act grounded him, giving structure and meaning to his mornings. Research from the American Psychological Association shows that regular, intentional habits, like mindfulness or gratitude practices, can reduce stress and boost mental resilience. Discipline isn't about perfection, it's about choosing to care for your mind, even on days when you feel uninspired. In the Noble Eightfold Path, right effort encourages us to nurture wholesome thoughts and actions with steady dedication. By embracing discipline as an expression of self-compassion, you create a quiet strength that carries you through life's challenges. Part 5. Turning fear of failure into opportunity. Fear of failure can hold us back, especially when we feel time is running out. But in Buddhism, failure isn't the end, it's fertile ground for growth. Picture a potter learning their craft. Their first pots may crack or collapse, but each mistake teaches them how to shape better ones. Life works the same way. Every misstep is a lesson. Linda, who dreamed of starting a blog but feared no one would read it, began writing one paragraph daily. Many drafts weren't great, but she saw them as practice. Eventually, she published her first post, not because she avoided failure but because she embraced it as part of the process. Instead of asking, "What if I fail?" try asking, "What can I learn?" This shift opens new doors, as the Buddha said in the Dhammapada, "Like a solid rock unshaken by the wind, the wise are unmoved by praise or blame." Part 6. True Strength, Peace and Compassion. In a world that often equates strength with loudness, Buddhism reminds us that true strength is quiet and compassionate. It's like a candle in a dark room, unassuming yet unwavering. In Mahayana Buddhism, bodhisattvas, beings who stay to help others, embody this strength. Their compassion persists through hardship. We can reflect this by practicing kindness and patience in daily life. Eleanor, who faced many losses, always radiated calm. When asked her secret, she said, "I learned not to fight what I can't change and to choose love over anger." Her peace shows the quiet strength Buddhism celebrates. Part 7. Discipline over motivation. Motivation is like a guest, it comes and goes. Discipline, however, is a steady friend, there through sunshine or storms. In the Noble Eightfold Path, right effort encourages us to keep practicing wholesome actions, even without inspiration. Start small, meditate for 5 minutes each morning, take a 10-minute walk, or read a page of a book. Consistency is key, and over time, these efforts create profound change. Anna, who wanted to learn guitar but waited for motivation, decided to practice one chord daily. A year later, she played her first song, not because of fleeting inspiration but through discipline. Community, Sangha, can support discipline. Joining a meditation group or sharing goals with friends fosters accountability. Buddhist community. Part 8. Closing, Your Journey. As we wrap up, I invite you to pause and feel your heart. Is something stirring? What we've shared isn't a rulebook but an invitation to discover your inner strength through Buddhist wisdom. Try sitting quietly for 5 minutes daily, not to fix anything but to reconnect with yourself. Let go of old habits that no longer serve you, and build peace through small, loving choices. If this video resonated, hit the subscribe button to join us on this journey. Thank you for being here. Live well, stay peaceful, and embrace the stillness within.